Hello everybody, welcome to the Sunday stream. How are we all doing? It's Rangers back again, and today we start off with a very big game against Celtic. It's just going to get easier, isn't it? How are we all doing? First of all, obviously I like to have a quick roll call in the chat. Make sure that we're all happy and everyone is good on this wonderful Sunday. It smells like one of my neighbours is having a barbecue outside, but it literally feels like it could snow. Do you know what I mean? It's so cold, or am I just an old man and I'm just beginning to feel it a little bit? Might be a bit of both. Hello to everybody in the chat. I hope that you are all good. Yeah, let's just crack on. Fire off questions, whatever you want to talk about. I'm game to talk about today, whatever suits everybody. Right. Celtic are up first, but we've got a couple of days to go before we get there. I'm trying to remember what happened yesterday. Oh, what another start as well. We have the Europa League first round knockout. I won't bother looking at who we got, but we'll draw next team. We'll just go for that. Leverkusen I don't want. That's a good one. By Leverkusen v United. Right, we're next out of the hat. CSKA Moscow. Oh, I think we can beat CSKA Moscow. What do you guys think? I think we can beat them. Definitely. 100%. Oh, Greedy, mate, how are you doing? Stream yesterday, mate, went alright. We'll have a quick recap, actually, on how it went. We didn't lose a game yesterday. That's the most important thing to know. I think, where did we start? We started with Hibs. So, in the league, we won every game but the last one against Hearts away, which is a bit annoying. But we qualified from the Europa League. And like I said, that means, obviously, now that we're going to be playing CSKA Moscow when we get back, which is very exciting indeed. Rachel, it is cold out there. Come on. Don't pretend it's not. It is a little bit. Hence why I've got the hoodie on and I've got my radiator on. Although I am like the wrong age of 30 now, so maybe I am getting a little bit older. I don't know. Although, apologies to anyone here that is over 30. I don't want to talk about any of the Celtic players. Oh, mate. I can't. I don't like Neil Lennon. Right. Well, after the last time we played them, where we got a 5-0 thumping, need to change it today. There'll be none of that today. No more thumpings at the hands of this bunch, alright? It's at Ibrox as well, so I'm feeling positive today about it all. Oh, God, I'm nervous though. If we lose this, the title is basically already done and dusted, which means that we're basically playing for second for the rest of the league, which you've already pretty much wrapped up. So then it would all be in the Europa League basket. Alright, here we go. An old firm derby. Ryan Kent being out is an absolute nightmare. I'll have to bring Jordan Jones in. Yeah, I'll bring Jordan Jones in, but I don't know. And I've got a lot of players that are still a bit tired, but they need to get through. I need Stephen Davis in a game like this today. I need experience. Neil Taylor? No. Barisic isn't fit again yet. It'll have to be Neil Taylor. Well, at least we kept a clean sheet against Aberdeen, so... Oh. Alright, yeah, I get it, but I'm just a hermit. Maybe I just don't like good weather in any variety or capacity. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just inherently very, very British about it all, and I just don't like sunshine. Looking at it here, guys, this is going to be a very difficult game. They've got some really good players. But because we're at home, I like to think that being at home makes all the difference in these. I've said to the boys, you'll be keen to avenge what happened last time we played Celtic, which we don't talk about. It was 5-0. So let's go out there and make sure that that does not happen again. That is the most important thing. Right, away we go, and there's a highlight straight from the kickoff, which is either always good or always terrible. Come on. Come on, Steve. I need you to turn up today, mate. You need to put in a good performance. That's a nice ball to Shea Ojo. Go on, Shea. Funny hole. No, don't do it. I started early with it yesterday, and I can't do it again. Ojo whips it in. I need Morelos to score. He never scores in the old firm. It's just like a general rule, but hopefully in this game it doesn't follow real life, and he will. This is lovely football from us here, though. Like Celtic haven't even got a touch of the ball yet. Scored a couple of belters yesterday, did Glenn Kamara. I'm hoping he can get another few under his belt today as well. Tavernier, Goldson. It's good having him back. He makes a massive difference. Ojo, go on, mate. Run at him. Oh, that's a good ball over the top there to Jones. You've got to find Morelos in the middle, mate. Useless. Oh, it's a pen! Oh, my God, they've given us a pen. That didn't look like a pen, but I'll take it. Oh, come on, James Tavernier. Please score. He's usually very good from the spot. Tavernier, come on, please. Yeah, get in! 1-0 up already. Get in! Get in, get in, get in. Oh, get in. Oh, no, yeah, no, Ryan Kent literally got injured in the Aberdeen, not the Aberdeen, in the Hearts game at the very end of yesterday's stream. Absolute nightmare. Oh, you're starting FM today, Rachel. Ah, well, it is something to behold. You will lose your life to it. I certainly have, although I didn't have much of a life to begin with, but I literally spend like most of my time playing it now. So it was no ball. Goldson! Go! Oh, how has that not gone in? Bollocks! Oh, sugar. Johnston running on the ball. I love that. I said bollocks and then just went, oh, sugar, as in it really mattered. Like I'm worrying about my swearing. Nonsense. Oh, who are you going to be as your team, Rachel? Who are you picking? That's the other big question, because a lot of it depends. If you're starting off in FM, I would highly recommend you pick a team that's quite OP for their league, like as in like a Celtic or Rangers or City or, well, actually not City because the Premier League's bloody difficult, but then it's like I would definitely pick a team that's quite good because it eases you into it. If you have good players, it does make your life a lot easier and it doesn't put you off the game. As we go 2-0 up, Shea Ojo just cannot stop scoring. God, mate, it makes it sound like I'm doing a poo. Don't mind, it's magic. Eduard, yeah, I know, Mikey. I've known about Eduard as well, mate. He's absolutely nuts on FM. They love him on this. And I see that Guidi is putting there. He's found a couple of bargains on his Arsenal save. Who did you get, mate? Come on, tell all, because I might be able to sign them in some of my saves. And I swear to God, if the amount of people have just like kind of written in to me about like the amount of Arsenal saves they've done. Oh, I won the title in season blah blah blah. I won the season in title. Blah. It's just good for you. Good for you. Still breaks me every time I think about it. I know. I'm well happy now. 2-0 against our big rivals. This is a huge statement. More importantly, it takes us 2 points behind them. Granted, they've played a game more. But remember, they're unbeaten all season. So to lose it to us would be a real kick in the nads for Celtic here. So if we can absolutely stuff them and knock off that record, you never know in FM. You never actually know. Title in my first season. Don't go there, Mike. You know what you're hinting at, mate. Don't you start. Maybe. No, let's not say anything. 2-0 at the break. A great start. I'm going to passionately say I'm very pleased with the performance. Keep it up. Well done. Literally, just that again. There is no way, Leo, that you got Tonali for 13 million. Hammers I can kind of understand, but Tonali, mate, he is supreme. He's one player I've always wanted in FM. I've still yet to play with him this year, but he's amazing. Sorry, it's really cool. I'm not sure I dabble with Fulham, but thinking of using a different team. If anyone's got any good ideas for Rachel on a team that she should pick for a save, put them in the chat. Like I said, I think an OP team, well, not an OP team, but a team that's quite good. And that, yeah, especially if you're new to FM, it's easier if it's a team that you are expected to do quite well. So, like, if you were doing Germany, like, do Bayern Munich or Dortmund or someone like that, please don't let us concede from this. Oh, no, boys, no. Oh, it's 2-1. Don't do this to me. Ojo is knackered, but I can't really take him off. He's our best player, isn't he? Oh, what do I do? What do I do, guys? What do I do? Do I go defensive and then not defensive, but do I put a holding midfielder in? Don't let this slip. Come on, we've done so well here. Don't let it slip. Don't get pressured. What's wrong with you? I talked about Stephen Davis and his experience, but he's also got older legs and he's knackered. So Ian S. Hadji is coming on. If I need a moment of magic, he's usually the man. Morelos has not turned up again today in a big game against Celtic, but he still has 15 minutes to get me a goal. And there's a highlight. Please don't do this to me. Arzani down the wing. Just lay one in on him, for God's sake. Oh, McGregor. That is a superb ball. Bio. Chris. How? We were absolutely flying in this game. Bollocks. Oh, you donkeys. You melt. Frustrated by the feedback. I'm frustrated by how shit you are. Oh, right, Morelos, mate. You're doing my nutting in these games. Get off. Jermaine Defoe's coming on. I gotta go for it. I cannot afford to lose this. We should be winning this. We should be winning this. I gotta take Harry Belf as well. And Ferguson's come on. We should be winning this. Not in terms of stats, but when you're 2-0 up, to throw it away, don't. This will feel like a defeat. It feels like a defeat. Absolute tosh. Oh, because Brescia got relegated. Yeah, that makes sense, mate. Can't believe that. I'll keep the momentum, but I'm not happy. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. They just have too many good players, don't they? They have players like Ryan Christie that can do that out of nothing. Bollocks. I think you might be right about cashing in on Morelos. Although he's been so good in the rest of the league, you look at him and he's scoring goals left, right and centre. He's the only striker I've ever had on FM this year that's actually already got into double figures before, like... Actually, I say that. We had Fabio Silva in Arsenal and he was just like a god. But, I mean, that is just so frustrating. So frustrating. Meltdown's incoming. Mate, it's already happened. Like, you should see him over the last few days. If I could ever do bloopers of the 30-year career, you guys would piss yourselves. Because honestly, I spent half the time with my head in my hands and just wanting to punch things, which is not the way you deal with things. I'd like to admit you don't. That's not a correct way to deal with anything. But if you're going to like pick a pillow or something, although they're wholly unsatisfying pillows, they're not like satisfying to smash. Do you know what I mean? Like to punch. There's just you don't get any satisfaction out of it. This is a very strange conversation. Either way, a draw's not bad. It wasn't bad, but just when you're 2-0 up, you should win. Do you know what I mean? Especially when we've got a team as good as ours. There's no way you should be losing that. Absolutely no way we should be losing that. I think maybe Morelos cashing in on him isn't a bad idea. It's just the fact that I don't know how everyone's going to react to me getting rid of him. As in, I don't know how the players and the fans and the board are going to react if I get rid of him. Maybe it's a thing that they just kind of accept because obviously, like any good players in this division tend to get poached. So maybe that's just something we have to accept. If it is like Juve or someone like that, because I know that Juve were interested in him, then maybe that's not the best. Maybe that's the best way to go. I don't know. I know, Mikey. I know. FFS sums up how I feel about FM right now. That is just another one. Having said that, the lead save, which will be coming out, I think hopefully it'll be tonight, but it's more likely to be tomorrow now because I need to quickly go back and do like some of the intros and stuff to it. Because I've done the gameplay for the first episode. I just need to do the intros, but that one's probably gonna be released earlier on in the day, as many days as physically possible. Oh my god, I've got a lot of problems here. Hello, everyone's tired. Hadji can go and play there. Davis can definitely get rested. We'll bring Ferguson on. He can play there, can he? Not really, but we'll go with it. Glenn Kamara, Ryan Jack can come in. Basically, I'm having to change the entire team around at the moment just to kind of compensate for the fact that we're all absolutely shattered. Who are we playing? Kilmarnock. I love that. I don't even look like. Who am I playing? Oh, yeah. John Jones. Actually, he didn't play that badly, but I'm going to bring Lecco on. I've just got a thing about Lecco. It's probably because I brought him in, so therefore I feel like I'm tied to him. Karamenko Dembele. I would, but isn't he from Celtic? Which makes me think that there's no way I'll be able to get him because he's obviously a Celtic player. Or am I wrong? I'm not sure. I thought he was a Celtic boy. Because if he's Celtic, there's no way he's going to come to me. I'll check after the game, because Dembele would be good, but ultimately, first things first, if I get... Thanks, David, that's good to know, mate. I like the intros are my favourite part of the game, because, let's face it, afterwards, we all know how badly it goes. I will get Hadji on a permanent deal as well, definitely 100%. You got Lucas Hernandez for 75 million, not quite 135, is it, mate? And boy, was he worth it. Bloody hell. Oh crap, I didn't realise that Morelos was absolutely knackered as well. That's it's all going wrong already. Well, I say that, we're still unbeaten, but I just, oh, God. Come on, Alfredo. You're only going to last half time, mate. I mean, he's still absolutely roasting every player around him, though, and he still missed. Come on, mate. You're better than that. Oh, God. He is at Celtic. It's going to be hard for me to get him then, isn't it? If I'm Rangers, Karamanko is not going to change. I find that, like, I don't know. Have any players played for both clubs, Celtic and Rangers? If you do know in the chat, let me know. But I can't think of many off the top of my head that have played for both. Because naturally, it's just the fierceness of the rivalry, or the ferocity. It's probably the correct way of saying it. Come on, guys. Let's just get a result here. For God's sake, let's just get back on the winning trail. Put a bit more pressure on them. That's a decent ball. Morelos, just tee it back, mate. Don't do anything stupid. That's better. Ferguson. Oh, for God's sake. Mate, my nan could have put that in. What the hell? Honestly. Absolutely terrible header there. What is he doing? What is he doing? We're all over him. Just can't bloody score. We're going to go attacking as well. Go on then. Why not? Might as well. Tavernier then to Hadji. It's going alright actually, in all fairness to save now. I'm feeling like it's... Now that I've calmed down a bit after the Celtic one. It's gutting, yes, but at the same time... Morelos. No, for God's sake, can you just score, please? Can you just score? Honestly, brilliant runs. He's been so good. He's been so clinical all year. And he's just having a run where he literally couldn't hit... He just can't hit the back of the net at all. It's not good. Don't you do this to me. Please don't. Don't let them have one shot and it go in. Don't do this. Yep. Sorry, I didn't realise that Messi was playing for Kilmarnock. My mistake. Lionel McKenzie. My mistake. Oh, here we go. Go on, Hadji. Go on, mate. On your own. Well, where are you going? Okay, that's fine. Goldson. Come on. No. I just get really tetchy when they're at the back. Because I can feel it coming. I can feel a nonsense goal. Great ball. Morelos, please, this time. Thank God. 5th time lucky. Well done, Alfredo. 1-0 up. Even at half fit, he's still brilliant. Oh, that is bloody good tea. I needed that. Oh, I need some alcohol right now, though, to be fair. Oh, Xerxes. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, the boy from Bayern, isn't he? Joshua Xerxes. Or Zerke. I have no idea how you pronounce it. If anyone knows how you pronounce it, then let me know. But yeah, he's a good shout actually. I could deal with him. He'd be quite good. I'm going to get assertive and say I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. I will take Morelos off quite early on in the second half. Get Jermaine Defoe on. I just need to make sure that we get a second. If we can get a second, polish this game off, then I'll be absolutely delighted. Just need to get that done before anything else, and at least then we're back to winning ways, and the couple of draws that won't be too sort of like heavy on us, if that makes any sense. Because quickly, 2 draws and a win doesn't look that bad. 2 draws and a defeat suddenly doesn't look very good at all. Do you know what I mean? It's a very, very fine line. Oh, lovely. Right, there you go. Hadji's got his goal. Game over. Set and match. On comes Jermaine Defoe. Who else plays in the first team quite a lot? Goldson, Katic can come on. And I'll wait and I'll take James Tavernier off as our last change as well. Absolute scenes. Xerxes. Okay, cool. In that case, I'll definitely have a look at him. Oh, see now, Leo is like my expert Scottish football pundit. You should like, actually try and be a pundit, mate. You'd be quite good at it, I think. They play for both. Mo Johnston, Georgie Livingston, Alfie Conn, Stephen Presley, Mark Brown, and of course, Kenny Miller, of course. Who would I recommend to sign in the first season for Rangers? Oh, for God's sake. Someone that can save. No. Probably... It's hard to tell, really, because you don't have a lot of money, so your best bet is to try and get loan signings in. I mean, we got a few good players here. I mean, I think Guidi recommended that I got this Ferguson boy in the midfield. Is it Lewis Ferguson? And he's quite decent, to be fair. There's obviously the chap at Hart. Is it McKenna? No, Aberdeen, isn't it? The centre-back. He was quite decent. McKenna, he'd be very good. You can partner up with Goldson. But to be fair, Edmondson's very good. I wouldn't particularly want to change him. ultimately, what you want to do, I think, is maybe find like a backup for Morelos, really, because if something happened to him, like in terms of going forward, Jermaine Defoe is fine, but he's not brilliant. Do you know what I mean? I think he's only scored for me like 3 goals, and all of them were in one game. So I think you could probably do a little bit better, but it's hard to tell because of the budget. If you were selling Morelos, I could probably give you a better idea of who to go with and sign afterwards, but because you start with no money, your best bet is loan signings. Obviously that depends on who's free. You might be able to get Aaron Connolly from Brighton as a decent sort of like other centre forward option. I've had a look at him in like other games and he turns out to be quite good, and in the Scottish Premier League he'd absolutely tear it up, so maybe him. There's not really that many, to be fair, that you can buy with the budget that they've got. Unless anyone else in the comment section knows, give him a shout, but I can't figure out something. What the hell is that? That sounds very yeah, naughty. Oh, well, at least we're winning this game. That's something, but only just. Come on, Tavernier, hit it, mate. Jack Taylor. I can't tell. I hate this. Like when I've made a change, I can't tell if it's an actual highlight or if it. What am I? For God's sake, literally. Oh, it's got like FIFA rebounds on at the moment. It's doing my nutting. FIFA rebounds at the moment are absolutely killing me on this game. Keeper saves it, goes straight to another attacker. Of course it does. Where else could it possibly go to? I'm not feeling great about this at the moment. Or to be fair, it is pretty much the second team, but just got to make sure we get through this game unscathed. That's not the best ball from Hadji, I have to say. He's made Katic really work for that, but at least we've got it. McGregor, that's good. Come on, can we just get a third? Let's just finish this. Johnny Lecco, go on, mate. Go on, Johnny. Roast him. Defoe! There you go. It's his 4th goal of the season. Well done, Jermaine. Picking up, poaching, bang. Beautiful. Love it. Aymar Oros. I'll have a look at him. Literally, if anyone knows of any other players I can get, that'd be amazing. Because I need signings as well, especially if we're going to sell Alfredo. This will be quite interesting, actually. If I do sell Alfredo, what I might do is do that as one whole big stream for January, and then obviously we can all go through it together and basically try and reassemble the squad together. That for me would be helpful, I think it's safe to say. It's quite nice actually, because this save is more about, like, it's more like the community save, do you know what I mean? It's all about all of us together, kind of like pinning together to make it better, if that makes any sense, and help me, because I need it. I can't believe we didn't beat Celtic. That's just so annoying. We could have stopped the bloody unbeaten season, which they could now go for. Crystal Palace aren't going to be able to afford bloody Morelos. There's no chance. The other question is, if I'm going to sell Morelos, how much do I sell him for? What would you guys say is a good thing to sell him for? Because obviously, he's got to be worth, for me, he's at least a 30 million, 40 million pound player, probably. Because he's going to get you goals, isn't he? Look at him. I mean, what's he valued at? 14.5. See, this is where I get annoyed, is that people are just going to come in and poach him and think they can get him for that. There's no way I'm selling him for that amount. I'm definitely selling him for more. When does his contract run out? 2023. So we've still got a good few years on his contract yet. So there's no way. I'm going to have a look at Xerxes, actually. Thing is, that is Xerxes good right at the start? Or does he take time? I mean, no, actually, to be fair, he looks flipping banging already. There's another couple of players at Bayern I really like, actually, that I wanted to have a look at. Where are they? Are they in the second squad? I think they're in Bayern too. Obviously, Villa legend Lucas Mai is a player I love, so I'm going to have a look at him. Lucas Mai, definitely. And where is he? He's in here somewhere. Or has they loaned him out? Ah! Now, there you go. Yes! Fear Arp. That is who we go for, as well as Xerxes. Fear Arp, yes. Where is he? I swear he's in here. It's Michael Quissance. Where is he? Is that how you spell it? Oh, I can't remember how you spell his bloody name. There it is. He's another player I'd really like to get. Basically, we're raiding Bayern Munich. That's what I'm getting at now. But I would absolutely love to get them. Dykes have overdone Celtic. Get him. Well done. Whoever this guy is. Lyndon Dykes. What a lad. Get in. Livingston beat Celtic. Now. Cat is amongst the pigeons. We stop their winning run. They lose the very next game. All up here, lads. They don't have it up here. Not mentally strong enough. Love it. Christian. That's a big result. Can you imagine if we'd beaten them now, though? That's really pissed me off. Can you imagine if we'd beaten them? How close we'd be now? Fuming. Yeah, no, I would loan in Lucas Meyer. At the moment, I can't get him because I think we're at the loan limit because I've got loads of players on loan. Obviously, I've got Neil Taylor, Garner, Ojo, Hadji. He is a must, actually. I have to say, he is an absolute must. I need to get Shea Ojo because this year he's been flipping brilliant. And I don't know... I just couldn't last without him. Do you know what I mean? He is just that good. I need him to stay at this club. So even if that's getting him in on loan again for another season, need to get him in. It is an absolute must. That's good. Kamara's making positive development. The best thing about this actually is that we are at least bringing up all our players are improving, and that's the good thing. And we need to play at a higher level. Fortunately, when the Europa League kicks back in, we're playing against some of the other big teams in Europe. That'll be really helpful for the development of some of our players, especially players like Morelos, like Ryan Jack, like Kamara, all these players that are quite young. We do love Livingston. Absolute belters, mate. I'm so happy. That has given me hope. That's given me hope because I thought the only people that could beat Celtic are us. So that would have been like a really big kick in the teeth because obviously we threw away that lead. But knowing that someone else can beat them, that makes me feel a lot better. Right. Hamilton. Just need to beat Hamilton. St Mirren away is going to be hard because they're 5th in the league, so that could be quite difficult. Hamilton. So do I rest up again, knowing that we got a difficult game coming in the week? Don't know. I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm going to get Glenn Kamara back on. But I'm going to leave... I'm going to get Ferguson back in the team, and I think I'm going to rest up. I'm going to rest up the two centre-back. I'm definitely going to rest up Tavernier as well. Neil Taylor can stay there because Barisic is nearly back to full fitness, so that's good news. And Morelos is carrying an injury. No, I definitely will. I'll put Defoe in for today then. Let's just see if we can get through this game with the players that we've got. We can get through this, then we're into business, I think. This is always, for me, Christmas is always the hardest part of any save because it's all about how you rotate your team. God, I've never seen so much options in terms of what I can do for it. I'm just going to say expect nothing but a win. I've never seen so many options in terms of a team talk before we get stuck in, though. That's amazing. It's because we can go top of the league. That's why. Which would be amazing. I don't think we've been top of the league in ages. Come on, then. Celtic are playing at the same time, so we just need to make sure we win our game, and I'm going to go attacking from the very off here. There's no reason why we can't beat Hamilton. Davis over this free kick. Whips in. Ojo! Need to sign him. He is the must. He is the player I need to sign more than anybody. He's so good. 17 goals this season. And how many assists? I need to check out even how many assists he's got. He must have loads. He's got 6 assists as well. I mean, that is ridiculous. For a winger, that is nuts. That's like Salah levels in his first season at Liverpool. Ridiculous. Oh, sorry, I was trying to finish off my tea there. That's a ridiculous amount. Tip for you, if you ever come to Scotland, stay away from Steny. As in Steny House Moor. I don't know if I'm going to do January this episode, David. I'll probably do the start of it, I'd imagine. I'll probably do the start. Because the stream's only meant to be like an hour and a half, and we're just nearly a half an hour in. Oh, hello, Johnny, and lucky mate. What I'd say is that we might go with the idea of selling Morelos. We'll see what happens with the idea of Morelos, because it could be a really quiet... So I'm getting a bit warm now. I've gone from really cold to really warm. I've gone from the idea of sort of... If we sell Morelos, it's going to be a very busy window. If we don't sell Morelos, it's not going to be a busy window. Do you know what I mean? A lot of it depends on what offers I get for him. And if there's anything I deem worthy, if there's a saga developing, then we might just try and play... I might try and half it up into 2 streams. But if we don't... Leif Davis, I know him. Leeds, isn't it? He's an absolute baller. I love Leif Davis. Sorry, guys. I'm not getting naked. I'm literally just... Oh, hello. probably nudged my flipping camera out of it there as well because I've got fat knees. Hang on, I need to make sure. Yeah, no, okay, I'm still in shot. It's all good. I wouldn't want you to miss me. Right. Yeah, no, Leif Davis, Leeds left back, isn't he? If memory serves. He's played with him on my Leeds save. Obviously, I've already had a look at him because I've had a look at him up close. That sounds really weird. I've had a look at him up close and personal from the Leeds save, and yeah, he looks flipping brilliant. So he's definitely a player that I would get for this Rangers team if I can afford him. Obviously, there's loads of Leeds players you can pick up really, really cheap in this game that I would recommend, but he's definitely one of them. Right, 1-0 at the break. We're doing what we need to do. Happy with performance. I'm going to take Shea Ojo off though because he's taken a bit of a knock and he's obviously not fully fit. And Jordan Jones is going to come on out that right hand side. We should still be able to get through this game without any dramas. In all fairness, we should be fine. Johnny Lecco's carrying up. I'm not too worried about that. Glenn Kamara, I'm going to take him off because he's a key player. James Garner's going to come on in his position. Just get through it, lads. A 1-0 win will do me the world of good. Celtic are obviously winning in their bloody game because we're still not top. So, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I will scout Leif Davis or Leif Davis, whatever you want to call him. I know how good he is. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be on the radar. Definitely on the radar. Because at the moment, all I've got is Neil Taylor and Barisic. To be fair, Barisic is very good. Neil Taylor will do a job for you, but... Oh, Johnny Lecco scored, has he? It always feels like a real achievement whenever Jonathan Lecco scores. Previous FM wonder kid. Salisbury and Bathgate. They've just discovered the wheel there. Oh, brilliant. That's comedy, mate. I'll take your word for it. I have often visited Scotland a fair amount because I've got some real close family friends out there that I met like back when I was about 5 or 4, and like we've been friends ever since. So I occasionally go up there to see them, and I've seen some of Scotland, but not Stenhousemuir or Bathgate. So clearly, apparently, I'm quite lucky, according to Greedy. That is not the views of anyone here at Micromunch at all. Oh, this is good. I'm enjoying this already. See, this is like my relaxation save. I can literally come here, have a chat with you guys, win some games of football, try and push Celtic close, feel like I'm better than Stevie G. I mean, life is good. Go on, Jones, whip that ball in, mate. He has as well. That's an absolute piss poor cross. What was that? Absolutely terrible, mate. That was an absolutely awful cross. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Farage. Hey, it's Nige! Oh, no, there you go. Good save there by McGregor. Nige playing in Scotland's very odd. He shouldn't be doing that because, you know, he doesn't like anyone, particularly of that. He doesn't like anyone that's not English. I say that. I don't know him personally. It might all be a facade. We don't know. Oh, Motherwell pulled one back against Celtic. Come on, last minute equaliser. Damn it. Well, we've done our job 2-0 and Celtic have done their job. They've won as well. But that's the big one then. If we can keep this up with a game against St Mirren, we win that, then again, putting ourselves in a very good position going into next year. Yeah, apparently they're playing out of their skin at the moment. So this is going to be a really, really difficult game for us. Hopefully, though, because I've rested up the majority of the first team, we should be able just to smash them. That's the plan. I forgot we have a winter break as well, don't we? I'm not playing the friendlies, so this is going to be a good chance for us to go out, and we'll get a little short list together then, maybe over this period before we play Stenhousemuir. There you go, Greedy. Or was that why you said it, mate? Did you spot it before I did? I have a game in hand on, so I thought they had a game in hand on me. Yeah, they have a game in hand on me, so it's not ideal at the moment. They're still very, very much in the driving seat. So if they lose that, though, suddenly it literally probably comes down to a one-on-one shootout for whenever we play them. If I can just beat them at Celtic Park, changes the dynamic of everything incredibly. I'm going to criticise Neil Taylor. Come on, mate. You're meant to be one of the elder statesmen in this team. Pull yourself together, mate. I've seen you at Villa. Come on. We don't have that here. Take a man out of Villa. Can't take a Villa out of the man, I'm afraid. I can say that because I love Villa. Because of my dad. But they're probably going down. So it's all depressing. Actually being sort of like Villa as my second team does explain a lot why I spent a lot of my life being a bit depressed. Because it's Villa. Down with the Villa. You go down with the Villa. Hopefully they'll get a chance to save themselves. They still probably wouldn't. and then Jack Grealish will go, and it will all just go to pot. Absolutely shocking. Can't believe it. Right, let's have a look then at January coming up. What positions do we need to sort out? If Morelos goes, obviously striker is the number one role. Okay, we all know that. That much is for sure. But if... now, the other question I got here, I've got big problems here. Kent's nearly back to full fitness, but I can't risk him. Get Morelos back in. Glenn Kamara can still play. Let's get Haribo back in. Ryan Jack, get on the bench. Get Tavernier back in. Get the normal back two back in as well. And then let's get Barisic back in as well. So we're pretty much nearly at full strength. Shea Ojo at 76% is not ideal though, is it? Let's get Kent on the bench as well. We've still got... Where's Jones? Oh yeah, he's playing, isn't he? That'll have to do. It will have to... I'll get Helander on the bench. It'll have to do. This lineup will have to do. It should still be enough. But only just. It should just be enough to get us through this. Generally, Stenny has three things: a school, a football stadium, and a coffee shop. Mate, if I ever come to Scotland, Greedy, I want you to give me the guided tour, unless you're wanted there. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll happily, mate. If I ever come up to visit Scotland, I will. If you're happy to, you can give me a tour of Stenny, because yeah, it sounds idyllic. Right, away we go. Come on then. I just need to get through this game. One more win before the turn of the before January would be brilliant. Celtic already 1-0 up against Blaze St Johnston. Can't even score their own goals. It was an own goal as well. Absolute nonsense. Come on, boys. Let's just get this done. Get out of here unscathed, and then we can carry on with our season as we want to. Go on, Hadji. That's a solid ball. I like it. Very forward thinking. Come on, that's better. Into Ojo. Go on, mate. On your own. Ojo, Shea. Honestly, what has happened to him? What has happened to him? Has anyone seen Shea Ojo play like this before? This kid is just next level. Look at it. It's beautiful football. Kamara, the ball here, but he just roasts his man, and then out of nowhere, it's just magical. He's so good. What's happened to him? I love it. How is the sense of the stream as well, guys? How's the state of the stream? Is it alright? Is it a bit laggy or anything? Because it's doing that old classic, oh, it's not getting enough video to the stream. So if you guys are struggling, do let me know and I will try and fix it. But if it's fine, just let me know and then I don't need to worry about it. I've chucked a few cones around after every one at Stenny. Oh, mate, it is absolutely magical. I remember having a couple of mates like that, and I think a few of us did it when because I used to live in Gloucester, down here, and I used to go and watch Forest Green, and like, I went to some of the games where they played Cheltenham, and like, mate, I tell you, literally, scenes afterwards, just like, Cheltenham's obviously a very well-to-do place as well, and to be fair, Gloucester's quite as well, parts of it. And, yeah, like, they've never seen such carnage. Not from me. I'm going to put that out there in case any officials are watching or anything. It wasn't me, alright? I witnessed it, but I wasn't there. That's a great header from Edmondson. We're 2-0 up. Smashing St Mirren. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. That's a good question, actually, for everyone here. Because I'm not saying, Greedy, that was the best game you've ever gone to. But live, going to a stadium... What is the best game you guys have ever gone to and seen live? I seem to be some sort of like lucky charm for when it comes to exciting games, because every time for a football game, the only game I've ever seen that didn't have multiple goals was Liverpool Derby back when I was a kid, and that's back when Derby were in the Premier League and Michael Owen was playing and Liverpool won 1-0. Other than that, I've never had a game that's had less than 3 goals in it. And literally, like, we're talking like 9-goal thrillers as well. So, like, absolute belters of games as well. When do I stream? At the moment, David, probably actually, you know what? For the foreseeable future, it's going to be around about this time. For the foreseeable future, while I'm in self-isolation for like the next 3 weeks and month or so, I will be streaming at 2:15 every day, or nearly every other day. So let's just say I'm going to have a break tomorrow, But I'll do it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday for the next 3 weeks will all be about this stream save, and obviously that my other saves and everything will be coming out as per usual over the rest of the week as well. I need to find a time slot for the Leeds one, but I'm hoping that you guys can obviously tune in for that. If that time works for people, then that's amazing. That would be brilliant. I'm not on Twitch yet, by the way, until like. If I did this as a full-time occupation or whatever, then I'd obviously get on Twitch as well. But as it stands, obviously, I don't because A, the channel's not that big, and B, like you need to be like super big. And I for whatever reason, I think YouTube would probably like wouldn't give me, probably wouldn't ever monetize my videos anyway. And I have no intention of doing that unless I reach like I don't know 2,000, 5,000 subs or something, and that is like a way off. At the moment, I'm enjoying it just because I enjoy the games and I just enjoy hanging out and being creative and stuff, and I think as long as you maintain that, the better it is. Arsenal, Norwich and Scotland. Yeah, I had a feeling the Scotland 2, England 2 will be there. Is that the one at Hampden, was it? Because I remember watching that game. And I have to say, actually, wasn't that the Lee Griffiths game? Without sounding a bit patronising, because obviously there's more players than Lee Griffiths, but wasn't that where he just had an absolute like belter that game, and he scored a couple of absolute worldies? Because I remember watching that game, I think. Oh, bloody hell, I'm losing my voice. What's going on here? It's just the thought of drawing with Scotland. Oh, for God's sake. See, that's penance for what I just said. If we throw away a 3-0 lead, I'm not going to be happy. I'm really not going to be happy at all. I'm going to get going tomorrow. I'm going to bring Ryan Jack on just to shore things up a bit here. Come on, boys. Let's not do this. I can't have us throwing away 2 games in the space of one stream. I just can't have it. Come on. Don't be donkeys. Let's be better than this. I'm going to demand more from him here as well, because this is annoying me. Oh, for God's sake, no. Just please, just get a 4th and just finish this game off. Ryan Jack, I know you can hit a belter, mate. I need you to right now. What a ball that is to Kent. What an awful finish, and then also, to go along with that, what terrible keeping from Hladaki. I think that's his name. Where are you, Morelos? Where are you? One every stream. Every stream, I always manage to fit one in. Excuse me. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Greedy, mate. It's just like, you should be on Green Street, mate. By the sounds of things. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Ryan Kent, how have you not scored? Airdrie v Montrose. Is that some sort of derby for you guys, by any chance? Barisic on the ball, whipping it in. Morelos, there you go, he has turned up. It's his 25th goal of the season, and we're not even hit January yet. The kid is just flipping phenomenal. Well, I'm not sure. He punched me and I punched him, he ran out. Fair enough. To be fair, didn't you say that you go to the gym, mate, as well? So he's probably messing with the wrong bloke, I'd hazard a guess. I mean, like, you can tell me I'm a flipping proper physical specimen, so no one ever messes with me. Mate, I don't go outside enough for people to mess with me, so it's fine. Won that 4-2. Absolutely flying it. Right, now. A big moment in the stream then, because we're about to go into January. So, what do we do? That is the question. I'll wait until January starts, and then we can have a little look and a scout around at people. It's not a derby, or is that like, no, you don't go to the gym, mate? I swear, like, I thought you told that you did at one point, like in like one of the previous streams, and I might be going mad, mate. You know me, I've been cooped up here for like 3 weeks on my own, so it's likely. Oh God, I'm well happy with that. It's another stream where we're doing pretty well, to be fair. Like, we're literally just, it's so soothing winning games. I forgot what it feels like. So what's the plan then for this stream? Not for this stream, Christ. I'm the one that's meant to be setting the tone for that. What's the plan for January then, guys? If I am going to sell Morelos, what do I sell him at? That's what I want to know. That's probably the bit I'm really getting at, is what do I sell him at? Because, oh, hello, who's this boy? Ooh. Wow. He looks good. He looks very good, doesn't he? Or am I being mental? But he looks solid, doesn't he? Krislan Matsima. I mean, look at him. Physically brilliant. Mentally quite good for a 17-year-old. Technically good. He's quite tall. I'm definitely adding him to the shortlist. We're definitely adding him to the shortlist. He's a player that I would like to get in. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be quite tactical in the way that we... Sorry, Leo, I was laughing at that, mate. That's a beauty. We're sitting, you fud. Beautiful. Get a defender and a striker in Jan. Yeah, 25 million, I think, at the moment sounds to me like a good... I mean, he's got 25 goals before January. Do you know what I mean? That is, no matter what league you're in, that is phenomenal. One way or another, that is amazing. So I think then we'll definitely... A defender and a striker sound good. Central defender? Because I like the look of that Matisma guy. I've got no idea what we get him for, or if we could get him for. But I think we're going to have to be quite careful and very smart in the way that we play it this year. Yeah, this time round. Because what I'm hoping is that we might have to, for a few seasons, because this save will probably last a few seasons, we need to make sure that we kind of buy in young players on the cheap and then sell them off for more. And that's how we're going to make our profit. That eventually is what's going to give me enough to kind of have a decent window then and actually have a bit of funds to kind of fall back on. So that for me is the plan at the moment. I mean, he looks alright, but I wouldn't... 210 for 450k. Don't really need any more midfielders, but he looks solid, doesn't he? I love that. This is always my favourite part of it. This has always been my favourite part. Now he, on the other hand, I mean, wow. Look at that. Those mentals. Scout him, please. Oh, he's quite bloody expensive. That's 5.25 million. But he looks bloody good, doesn't he? No, definitely not. Oh no, Kune, he's a beast. Ooh. Who's this kid? I know obviously I haven't got all his stats here, but looking at that alone, that excites me alone. He looks very physical. Acknowledge that. No, I'm not interested in veterans. Sorry, lads. No. Maybe. I'd love to get Nathaniel Klein in if I could, but I mean, like, his wages would be through the roof. Here we go, Leeds. Actually, quickly, while we're here then, because I know that he's been mentioned. Is he in here? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Leif? Come on, I know you're in here. I also know about this guy. He's meant to be solid as well, but no. Where is he? Is he in here? I'm just going to type him in now. Leif. Come on, mate. Where are you? There he is, Leif Davis. You can loan him in. How much? 325k. 325k would be pretty solid, actually. I think we could get a decent bid in for him then. How much have I got to spend, actually? Oh, so that's the problem. I got 165k, so I've barely got anything to spend, which is the problem. But like I said, you get 25 million for 25 million from Raylos, and suddenly it's a completely different thing. I think you can usually... I think form comes into it a lot though, David. So I think like because he's got that 25 goals, I think we would be able to say to them, no, come on, cough up, because he's got that many goals. I think you're right there. 18 million, I'd be disappointed, but I might take it. The other problem I got is I need to make sure that however much how much I sell, I retain the money, because I've had it before where I've been shafted by the board. Where where obviously you sell someone off and you think, oh yeah, now I'm going to get all the money for them, and then suddenly they take 35% of it, and then you're left with about... So you sell someone for 80 million and you only get 10 of it. I don't want that happening. What we got here then? Who's this boy then? This Lara. I keep hearing good things about him. He looks... Oh yeah, no, it's... What's his face? Lewis Capaldi. I basically think that's like a young Lewis Capaldi, but with excellent hair. I think I might loan him out actually. Let's see if we can loan him. Because I think we need to get him some experience because he looks absolutely brilliant. Ojo gets Player of the Month. No surprise there. He's been so good all season. Hadji got young player, well, second young player month. I won manager of the month, and I've also been complimented by the board on getting it, so that's good. That is something. It might be the only award I ever win, but we'll take that. I'm excited now because this is where I need your guys' feedback. The kind of the transfer window is always a really, really good point to kind of focus on. And let's face it, it's the bit that we all really, really look forward to here, isn't it? This is nice. The fact that I actually get a break in Scotland, which I didn't know about, that makes me feel a lot better. So Alex Lowry, yeah, good. So he's going to go out on loan. Work permit rules for Scotland. I mean, I could read it, but I won't understand a damn word of it. How am I only getting a C? I mean, come on. I literally reached the last... What is it? I've reached the knockout rounds of the Europa League. Was second in the league, and only by bloody 2 points. I mean, what's the problem here? Nonsense. At least I'm getting very good support from everyone else. I know Jeremy Bogger. He'd be solid. Alex Rico, again. I know that John Sutar's meant to be quite good, isn't he? Or am I being mad? But I know that Sutar was meant to be one of like the next big things, if memory serves. For ages, loads of people were banging on about how good he was. So I need to sign young players that can still play a hand in the first team, because I don't really have the wage bill to kind of go wasting on youngsters that I'm not actually going to play. So I think Leif Davis does make a lot of sense to me. He does strike me as a player that I think could pull up some trees for us here. That centre-back, the one I was looking at before, is the one that really kind of got me a bit excited, that he looked really, really good. Forget that, I want the transfer. And forget the loan as well, I'm not interested in the loan. So he's actually interested in coming as well. I think he looks so good. He really looks the part, doesn't he? He needs to learn the language, and he'll have plenty of time to like bed into the squad. I'm going to go for him. How much do I need for him? I'll offer, or should I just go suggest? No, I'm going to go 250. See what they say. 3.5 million. Is that it? 3.5 million for a player that's that good. Raul Diaz. I know Victor Fisher. He's something like he was a young wonder kid before. Now he's a bit older, but you can still get him dirt cheap, can't you? I think 3.5 million and that for this guy, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. He's definitely one that I want. Right, okay, look at the players that has been recommended then. Rui Diaz, where is he? Raul Rui Diaz. He's at £20 million from City. Thing is though, is that I need youngsters though. When they're that old, I need ones that are gonna like I can kind of build up and then sell on for more money. That's what I need. He looks alright. Bula. This is what I love about it. Just no matter how many times I play the game, there are always players that you've never heard of that you pick up, and they are just literally so good. There was one actually, I know off the top of my head, who is very good. Julian Ryerson. He looks solid as well. I'm gonna definitely ask, because as a right back, he'd be a good foil for James Tavernier. So let's just see what we say for that. See what we get off of him, because I know for a fact he's quite good. He can. Yeah, mate. I mean, honestly, I'm listening to any options for whoever that was. What was his name again? Murphy. Literally, the more players I can get off that I'm not interested in keeping, the better. Where is he? Where do I just check the squad? There it is. Is he here? Oh yeah, there you go. There, he's on loan. That's why I haven't seen him yet. It's because he's away on bloody loan. Yeah, I think Fisher might... I'll have a look at Victor Fisher. How old is he now? 25 in this? Something like that? How old is he? Yeah, 25. Bloody hell, that's sad that I knew that. Oh, look, there's already been a bid for him from 5.25 million. I just don't have the money. That's the problem. And I don't want to offer Morelos out, because the minute I offer him out, it'll upset the dynamic. Ideally what I need is I need someone to come in for a bid for him, and then for me to reject it, and then after I've rejected it, for him to go, oh, why have you rejected it? And then that way I can say, well, he wanted to leave. That's the way I look at it. I'm at Oros, I can see you mentioned, Dave. Doesn't look brilliant to my scout, but I can see why. Yeah, he's still operating at Premiership level. What are we looking at then? He needs to do a bit more physically, but mentally he does look very good. Advanced playmaker. How much would I need to pay for him? I'll put a little sneaky bid in of 100k and then let's just see what happens. I just want to gauge whereabouts I need to be to sign these players. So I already know that £3.5 million pounds will get me that other guy who I really, really want. Okay, we lost to Frankfurt. It's not Morelos and Ojo scoring. No surprise there. Who's the other one that obviously you mentioned in there, Guides? Mabood. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Dapo Mabood, him. Oh, right, he is in mine, yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, bloody hell. How have I not noticed him? Flipping hell. He looks solid as a rock. Right, I'm loaning him out. Come on then. Someone come in for a loan. I'm not bloody transferring him out. He looks phenomenal. Let's loan him out. Come on. Get the more people I can loan out that can actually get some experience, the better. Right, I will cycle through this as quickly as I can then, because like I said, at the moment this could be quite a dull January until I get that bid. Once the bid comes through from obviously from Morelos, then we can start working. Until then, I'm literally just stuck with what I've got. Yeah, no, I have to say, Oros does look. I can see why you like him. He does look exceedingly good, like Mr. Kipling's cakes, isn't it? So, I think what I'm going to do. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's fine, lads. You can have Jordan Rossiter. He's useless. I remember he was going to be like one of the next big things at Liverpool, and it just never materialised. What I'll do. We'll play the game against Stenhouse Muir and we'll finish on that. So we'll finish on the Cup 4th round. So hopefully we can secure place going through from that. And once we've secured that, all the better. Stephen Davis has passed his peak, Jermaine Defoe's passed his peak. Yeah, tell me something I don't know, guys. I know all of that. I need to get them off the wage budget as well. Good as they are, I need to get younger players in and get them off the wage budget. I don't remember signing him, but okay. It's because he's a reserves fitness coach. I was going to say, I don't remember signing him. Staff don't come in unless I say they can. Excuse me. Oi, oi, oi. What have we got planned for the rest of your weekend then, guys? Is anyone still working at the moment, or are we all literally sort of just stopped and like everything's just kind of like come to a halt now? As in, is everyone basically at home? Because if so, I'll probably do even more streams. If obviously everyone can kind of turn up and they want to watch more of the series, then we'll just do that. Or if there's any other games you guys want me to play, like I've got a massive selection of games. Basically anything football related as well. I definitely have it. Whether I'm any good at it or not is another matter entirely. So if anything else does interest you guys, do let me know. Because like I said, I'm very much here for the community channel more than anything else. So it doesn't have to be like a series or anything. It could just be like a one-off. Just looking at what my ultimate team's like, or career mode, or master league, or something like that. Anything you guys would like, just give me a shout. You know, it doesn't even have to be football related. I'm sure I've got plenty. One thing I will say is that as soon as Final Fantasy VII the remake comes out, I will literally sort of be shutting up shop for a few days. So the stream may not happen during those days because I've been waiting for that for like the last, I don't know, 20 years. It's just been, it's honestly one of the best games I've ever played. Looking at here, so I'm glad everyone else is stuck at them as well. It's not just me. To be fair though, it's just like, for me, it's like a godsend, do you know what I mean? Because now I don't need to kind of give myself an excuse as to why I just sit down and play games all day, do you know what I mean? I'm watching old Buster Keaton movies from the 20s. Very good. Very good indeed. Any favourites? A FIFA career mode. I was thinking of doing another career mode, but like I'm not a big FIFA career mode fan, just because the fact that they just don't pay any attention really annoys me. It really annoys me. Mabood's gone to crew, so we'll keep an eye on how he's getting on. But it just really annoys me how they don't put enough in there. And I don't know what team I would be. I think I did one career mode on the channel once, and it was literally the first series I did on this channel. That was literally back in the days of about, what was it, 3 views or whatever it was. And it was the Liverpool one, and like, I don't want to say I was too good, but I was a bit too good at the game back then. But that's before they did it on ultimate difficulty. I don't know if there's any difference between the two. I don't know. You guys again need to tell me that. But I don't know with Cosiello. Do you remember when like Nice just had a load of youngsters that were just ridiculously good? Charlotte Jr. and Cops are my favourite. Yeah, no, fair enough. Good shouts there, mate. I'm not going to lie. That sounds pretty good to me. Come on, then. Stand Muir. Get into the Scottish Cup 4th round. Let's get in, get out, get the job done. The one thing, actually, I'm a bit annoyed about, really, is that the break kind of came at a bad time. Do you know what I mean? We were absolutely flying in terms of form and, like... Well, not just in terms of form, but, like, you know, the rhythm that, like, you get managers talking about. I feel like we had a really good rhythm. Everyone knew what they were doing. Everyone had a good idea of what their role was. Everyone was in good form. And now I feel a little bit like it's kind of just knocked that out a little bit. So, oh, hello. We're going into autosave. I completely forgot I have autosave on. Normally I don't have it on. So it must be for this save I've actually kept it on. Oh, I'm looking forward to this afterwards because I'm going to be playing some FIFA Seasons with my mate as well. Me and him are absolutely flying at the moment on that as well. When I'm playing FIFA, I enjoy playing with other people. I don't really enjoy playing on my own. If I could have a mate, if I had a housemate, 100% that I'd do like a kind of like joint ultimate team or a joint career mode. 100%. I've got another mate that I have one where he comes over and we do Reading, and Reading is amazing. We've signed basically like all of the England under 21, so you got like Morgan Gibbs White, Eddie and Nketiah. There's absolutely loads, and I love that. But annoyingly, obviously, Corona kind of kicked in just as we were getting into the save, so we've not been able to do it since, and it's a right wind-up. Ultimate's hard to win on. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go then. If everyone wants me to have a look at a FIFA career, I'm more than happy to give it a go and see what happens. I've never played on Ultimate, so I can give it a go and see how well I get on. I'd probably have to be a good team to kind of get used to it first, so I'd be happy to let you. To be fair, I've always wanted a kind of like a realistic sort of career mode on FIFA. I know that I had one on PES, and that was quite realistic, and it was good fun that I did with Crystal Palace, but maybe, I don't know, if that's something you guys would be interested in, then yeah, just let me know, and if you guys got an idea of what teams, then that'd be amazing. I've realised that I've literally sort of like managerial cock-blocked the guy at Stenhouse Muir because he was complimenting me and trying to come to me. I was just like, nah mate, I'm just not, just shaking him off, giving him the cold shoulder, which is now really warm because the radiator is making me sweat. This is ridiculous as well. Right, okay, go on then. Stenhouse Muir. Ooh, hello. Oh, okay, well, there you go. It's the first time Alfredo has been suspended. So, he's done well, to be fair. He got all this way without getting suspended. Part of me is really proud of him. Do I go with the first team? I'll play the majority of them for this, because what I want to do is I want to get straight back in to the... You want me to do it? I don't know which one I like more. I'd love to do it with Liverpool, but I've done it before. I would like to try it with Arsenal. If I was going to do it, I would like to try and win the league with Arsenal and see how I would get on. It's just going to be a thing in my channel now, isn't it? It's just going to be a thing about my channel. It's every time now, because we all know what happened with Arsenal and my FM20 save. Everyone's just going to be constantly saying, go on, when are you going to do it with them? When are you going to win anything with them? I don't know if I would. Do you know, that's part of the problem, as Barisic nearly scores there, and it's a decent save from the keeper. But maybe I should. Who would I sign for Arsenal in a FIFA career mode? I wouldn't have to sign anyone going forward because their front line's flipping ridiculous. Probably have to sign centre back, wouldn't I? I just don't like the transfer windows in FIFA. Maybe I should try and keep it realistic, but then it's hard to be realistic, isn't it? Because it's a bit like, well, who do you pick out? Because Arsenal have a lot of money, so in real life, who is realistic for them to buy? Do you know what I mean? So, but I'll definitely have a think about it. I will think about it. I have Ross County next. Oh, okay. Oh, I might play the Ross County game as well, then we might as well. I've still got at least another 20 minutes of the stream left anyway, so we might as well go and play another one after this. I'm just hoping that the boys get the job done here against Stanhouse-Muir, get us out of it, get us home. I mean, this is beautiful football. Defoe to Haribo. Mate, you gotta score that. Come on. Should have played the reserves. Yeah, I know, but I want to get the first team kind of back into the rhythm. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's because they've been off for 2 weeks. I want them just to... I want to call it the kind of the blood pumping win. I wanted to just like absolutely spank Stenhouse-Muir just to get the blood flowing again for some of the boys. And I'm going to take the big guys off. Like, I'll take Ojo off and all the players that can basically win me a game. I'll take all of them off. Defoe's in. You got oh my god, I was going to say you got to score that, and then I realised that he's quite slow, so he was never going to be able to get that. It's one of those things that I always get a bit confused about whether I should play the reserves or not, but I always just feel like it's more important when you come off from a break just to make sure you get that rhythm back in the game, because as you can tell here, normally we would have scored probably by now, so it's more about the fact that I just need to make sure that the boys get their flow right back into it, because it's hard to go off for 2 weeks and then come straight back into it and then be back at your best, as I can tell from Tavernier's shot there, which was goddamn awful. Absolutely horrendous effort. What are you playing at, mate? Bit annoyed actually, gotta say, 20 minutes in, I thought we'd be winning by now. It's not looking like that's the case at the moment. We should still score, we should still win this. There's no doubt that we should win this, but boys are taking their sweet ass time over it. Come on. Here we go. Go on, Jones. Into Goldson. Lovely. Tavernier. It's weird actually now. I think about it the other day about how like beforehand I was quite hesitant about doing streams because I didn't know if I would be able to like talk or if anyone would actually watch or anything like that. And ever since I did the save now, it's kind of just made me realise just how much I talk. Like a lot. And it really does mean a lot that all you guys tune in for it. Because yeah, it just is. You know, it really, really helps me. It's nice to know that obviously we've got so many people that like getting involved in the chat and actually care about the series and care about the channel and stuff. It's really good to see. And we've been given a penalty, so there you go. If we can't break our own way in, we'll just get given a way into doing it. That's the way we go. That's how we do it. Well done to Valier. Same corner as previously. 1-0 result. Let's just make sure that we keep it up and then we just win this damn game. That's the most important thing here at the end of the day. This is how we do it. I just hate to chew it. I just got to stop doing parodies. I can't stop it. 1-0 up at the break. We've been absolutely smashing them. Just gonna say I'm happy with performance so far. Keep it up. But more importantly, let's take the big boys off. Ojo's coming off. On comes Johnny Aleko. And who else is a big player? Glenn Kamara can come off. And I'm going to bring on Ryan Jack as well. Just rest them up. And then what I'll probably end up doing... Actually, to be fair, we've got quite a lot of depth in all the other positions. So I might be able to swap them out against Ross County. But I might actually also just drop the tempo slightly. And that way we can just conserve energy. I just want to get the second first. There's Barisic. There you go. He's got it. Right, okay. Team instructions. Get the tempo nice and low. Get the time wasting up. Pass it shorter. And then, basically, my idea now then is let's just relax, calm it down. We don't need to do anything stupid. We've done our business. We've done what we needed to do. That is all that matters. Well, I'm born a Barisic. You beauty. Bloody hell. Ooh. My throat there is killing me. Oh, you don't mind? I'm just going to have to take a drink. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I needed that. Christ. I'm going to take Barisic off as well and bring on Patterson. I love Patterson because he can literally play everywhere. Your prediction's 2-1 the final score. In all fairness, I can see that happening as well, David. You know, it would be classic to just concede against a team that I really shouldn't be conceding anything against, in all fairness. And yeah, Diggsy's dinner. Gotta say, mate, that parody was superb. Absolutely superb. I loved it. I need to get the lyrics back up for it again, because it makes me chuckle every time I've seen it. Good old Lucas Torreira. What a lad. Go on to me. Let's just make it 3-0 and get this job done, will we?
Tease at the back post. Jones, great save by the goalie there. You have to give him a bit of credit. That's a beautiful, beautiful save. Beautiful, beautiful save. Yeah, so after this one, what we will do, we'll have the Ross County game to see if we can continue our league form. And then after that, we will come back for the second half of January in the next stream, which will be Tuesday. Which hopefully you will all be looking forward to. And hopefully I can see you all there as well. Because it's been a good turnout today, so thank you very, very, very much. I'm obviously keeping an eye relatively on like the chat and the comments and this, that and the other. But I still haven't got my monitor yet because deliveries. So it is what it is. 2-0 win. Very, very comfortable. Well done, lads. It was a good win. Did the job. Ross County's up next. Oh, God, we've got Aberdeen after that. Bloody hell. Well, we received 8k. That will keep the budget ticking over. Actually, what are the finances like? Mate, I've done well this season. I've got £14 million. Well happy. More than happy now. That's lovely. Well, the other good thing is that it means that we can all kind of go away and have a look at other like players that we might be able to get on the. So for a second, I thought that was Karamoko Dembele, but it's not. It means that we can all go away and have a look at more players and stuff that are obviously suited for what I'm kind of looking for in this team that we can get on the cheap. And then when we come back, we can all have like a proper short list of players that we're going to be keeping an eye on and see if we can maybe get anyone in January. It'd be nice to make an addition, but like I said, I'm sort of dependent on funds right now. I think I would like to win a cup this year. If I can win a cup this year, that'd be brilliant. Celtic obviously won their round. And we're against Partick Thistle. Celtic against Clyde, obviously. Not that it really matters who they play, to be fair. They only just got through the game against Dunfermline there, in all fairness. I'm hoping that we've really dented them a little bit. That was the other problem with the bloody winter break. It came when Celtic were sort of having a bit of a moment where their form wasn't great, and it's given them a chance to kind of sit down and then basically reset, which is flipping irritating. Who's this guy then? I don't know, he's way too expensive anyway. No point. Ross County, then that'd be good because it means we can start with Aberdeen and then that. Hello Milton, how are you doing, mate? Thank you for joining. You've caught us at the tail end of the stream, mate. We're only about to play one more game against Ross County and then we're going to have Aberdeen again, which actually, to be fair, Aberdeen would be quite good because they were the first team that we played actually, which means that we're just literally about to enter into the third round of fixtures, as in the third cycle. So hopefully we'll be able to give Ross County a bit of a pasting, and then after we've given them a pasting, we can shut up shop for today, and then look forward to Tuesday for the save, which is going to be very, very exciting. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm so pleased with the way that this one's going. This has literally been so relaxing. Your pal's got a Clyde fan. That's all you've got. Fair enough, mate. Funnily enough, I don't have any mates that are Clyde fans, mainly because they're all glory hunters. Katic. Oh God. Okay, we're having problems here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, fine. Katic now wants to leave. How much can I get for him? Brilliant. Tell you what we'll do. Sell Katic, and then we can get in the French lad instead. It's not kind of gone the way I was hoping it would. I was hoping he wouldn't get shirty. But if you're going to be like that, mate, then feel free. There you go. I'll offer him out then. Let's see what happens. This will be interesting. There you go. Not the player I was hoping to sell, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to have someone here that doesn't want to be here. At the end of the day, why in the world would I want to put him in over my back two? Because they've been absolutely brilliant so far. So, hey ho. Hang on a minute. Bournemouth for Sunwest Fotheringham. Interesting. I need him to the end of the season, so that's not going to happen. Alright, okay. See, I hate it when they do this, when it's non-negotiable. Do I sell him for $9.5 million? Is he worth more than that? What do we think? Is Katic worth more than that? I think he's worth more than $9.5 million. But he's going to get shirty with me, isn't he, if I don't accept it? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will say yes, just because I know that that will give me enough money to get in the French defender, who I am now automatically going to go and see if I can get him, because he looked
flipping brilliant. There he is. Chris Lane at Matisma. You, my man, are about to... So, suggest it's gone up to 3.6. Excuse me. Let's haggle a bit here. Let's haggle. 35 and 2.5. Beautiful. Saved myself £1 million. Wonderful stuff. Right, and before that, then let's have our game against Ross County. Where is Alfredo? There you are, mate. Get your sexy ass back in there. That came across a bit weird. Ryan Kent can get back into it as well. This will be good. Get him some game time. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty much the first team. I'll get Ryan Jack back on the bench as well because he's been playing very well when he has played. So there you go. We are back to full strength. Yeah, Milton, we are in the Croatian Evra. I would try and loan Brewster, but he's already on loan at Swansea, so I can't get him. 11.5 million. I know, yeah. I'll offer him out again and see if I can get any non-negotiable offers. To be fair, I'd still take what he's at now because he's not been brilliant. He's been all right, but not great. More importantly is that it gives me the money then to play around. I can probably bring in 2 players, I think, for that amount of money. That will improve the squad as a whole. That Matisma boy looks really, really good. Not as good as Katic, clearly, but I think he could be as good as him. So you know, Milton, the stream's going to end after this one. After this game, rather. Shea puts us ahead. Just as Celtic go ahead as well, for God's sake. But yeah, so we're going to stop after this one. But then what we're going to do is we are going to have a stream again on Tuesday where we finish off this transfer window. And I've just seen David Scott about putting Defoe on the bench. Have I not put him on the bench? Have I been a bit of an egg? I've been an egg. Well, Jordan Lecco's on there, or Jonathan Lecco. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, Christ. Barisic whips the ball in. Morelos. Oh, my God. He's at the bar, is he? He has. I thought I'd gone over, but no, he hit the bar. Fair enough, mate. Good effort. We're absolutely battering them here. So, don't matter how well Ross County doing in the league. Weird. Flipping Celtic are 2-0. So everything I do, they just have to outdo me by one. Doing my absolute nut in. Curtis Jones might not be a bad shout as well. Is he a player that I need, though? I don't know. I don't know if he's a player that I need. We need another striker because Defoe's not really cutting the mustard. I need someone to give Morelos a little bit of a run for his money. So I need to try and find... I've got to try and buy players and find players that I can A, afford, and then B, sell on for a lot of money. That is the plan at the moment. That is how we tactically build up our bank balance. Because at the moment the bank balance isn't too bad. It is at 12 million. So once we've sold Katic, we're going to be over the 20 mil mark, and the guys will be really, really happy with me. And then hopefully the idea is that if I save up enough money, then I'll get a big transfer kitty, and then I can start going off and making signings that will make us a proper powerhouse in Scotland, and we can overtake Celtic. That is the plan at the end of the day. I just need to make sure that my scouting department is on the money, and that we get in all the just basically quality young players that I can then go off and sell for even more. That is my long-term plan for this save with Rangers, and then once I've achieved all I can here, we'll probably move on and go somewhere else. But I would love to win the Europa League with Rangers, which I genuinely think is doable. I think is doable. Not this year. In later years, definitely doable for me. And that would be my aim. If I can get that, if there's a long-term aim of this save, it would be to do that. And probably do well in the Champions League if I can get there, obviously. That'd be great as well. Hadji, that's a great ball. Ojo, I mean, I can't believe he's missed. I can't remember the last time he did miss. He's just never missed. He's got to be my number one target in summer. I know it doesn't sound like a very sexy signing, but Shea Ojo has been so good this year. Hey, okay, he's just got his 20th goal of the season. How can I not sign him? Do you know what I mean? How can I not sign Shea Ojo? He's been absolutely ridiculous. 2-1 again, David. Yeah, maybe. I actually think we're going to win this 4-0. 4-0, I'm going to say, especially if Ojo continues playing like this. But he's just in a world of his own at the moment, and we're all living in it. Absolutely ridiculous. 2.5 time, we're absolutely battering every team that we come across right now. There is no stopping the Rangers train. Apart from if you're Celtic, apparently. Fuming. Absolutely fuming at that. I mean, they're 4-0 up against Aberdeen. They're battering all the teams around them as well.
Both our teams are literally just head and shoulders above any other teams in this division. It's ridiculous. I literally feel like Liverpool and City right now. Ryan Kent, go on mate, hit it. Not, whoa. That was a stinker. That was an absolute shocker, mate. What are you playing at? I'm going to take Kamara off. I'm going to bring on Ryan Jack. And I'll take off Hadji as well and bring on Stephen Davis. Just because I need to keep them both fit, obviously, for the Aberdeen game as well. What's my predictions on Doctor Who? I don't actually watch Doctor Who. Which is strange. I know, a bit of a conversation killer, isn't it? I can't help you with that one, I'm afraid, Greedy. I don't watch Doctor Who. I wish that I did, but because I know loads of other people are into it. Never really watched it. Never got into it. I used to watch it when it was Tennant and Matt Smith, I want to say was his name. I thought those two were quite good, but then when Capaldi got put in, just didn't really do it for me. And and I've just not really watched the new Doctor Who. I just don't watch a lot of TV anymore. That's a Rabona there. I'm just going to put it out there. That was an absolute Rabona, and I've got a boner looking at that Rabona. I really don't. Stephen Davis, boom. What a goal. 3-0 on our way to 4. Come on. Make it 4, just so I've got that prediction right. Come on. Love us from Kent. Little off. It's beautiful. Absolute Rabonifying. And then Jack back to Davis. Tucks it in. Wonderful scenes. I'm going to take Kent off now because he's done his job. Jonathan Lecco is going to come on. Just end it now, lads. It's just beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you had exactly the same thing there, David. I thought I'll take Kent off because I don't want him getting injured again, because I know he can be quite injury prone if you obviously persist with playing him when they're not at 100%. It's a lovely run from Tavernier. Go on, mate. Good dink back. Johnny Lecco. What is that? What is that? That's literally a 2-yarder, mate. That's what she said. It's not at all, ever. I love it. We're literally just cruising through everything here. The problem I got is the damn Celtic in front of me. It's going to be interesting next year once I've made a few more signings, just to see how far off them we are, or if we're even off them. Do you reckon we can overhaul them next year? I think we maybe can. With your guys' help and hopefully a little bit more in the way of personnel, overhauling Celtic hopefully shouldn't be too much of an issue next year. And then it's just about maintaining that once we've done it. That's the key issue here. There's nothing wrong with that, mate. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with either of those things, mate. I wouldn't worry about it. Jack to Haribo, absolutely battered it over there. I mean, I've got a bit of a... Who have I got a man crush on at the moment? Who is it? Flipping, Oh, come on. God, I'm trying to remember his effing name. Oh, Witcher bloke. Henry Cavill. Mate, literally jawline of, like, a beaut. He's just, like... And plus, to be fair, like, that TV show as well is sick. It's just good to watch. It's just good fun to watch, isn't it, really, more than anything. But, yeah, nah, just never got into Doctor Who. No idea why. I used to watch it, I think, when Tom Baker was on. And that is very... Aberdeen scored 3 goals against Celtic and still didn't win. Why did you leave it so late to suddenly come back into it? You absolute bellends. Seriously. Just need them to drop some points. People keep getting close to doing it, but not enough. Ah, here we go. The Matisma. Let's see if we can get him in. I'm not going to give you a pay rise, mate. And I'm not going to loan you out because you're going to be playing a part here. But I will send you on an intensive language course because, let's face it, no offence to Scotland, we all need it. No. I'm not having you sell for 5 million. We'll go 20 million. Beautiful. There you go. That way I've secured myself 20 million. Okay. If the board think they can... Yeah, that's fine. If they think they can get more for it, I'm happy for that as well. They want it for 10.25. If I offer it out then, and let's go 11 and see if anyone bites on that. It's going to put a little bit of the cat amongst the pigeons in terms of my bid for Matisma, but let's see what happens. See if anyone... No offers for Katic.
See, they want to buy him, but yeah, go on then, piss off, mate. Right, I'll offer him out again, but let's go 10.25 million, because that's what the board say that they want. So let's just see if we can get some offers for him for 10.25 million. If we don't, we'll leave it till the next episode or the next stream on Tuesday, and we'll pick it up from there. But it's a bit annoying because I needed that boy. Tom Baker's a beaut, mate. And Ansu Fati loan. Could you imagine? Could you imagine an Ansu Fati loan here? He'd go absolutely mental. Do a Q&A. I'd love to do a Q&A. How the hell did you get Draxler? Greedy, mate. You are like some sort of like proper dealer, mate. Honestly, in a good way. Like you're basically like the Scottish Harry Redknapp. Offers made for Katic. Are you fucking mental? That is taking the absolute piss. Sod right off. 1.5 million. Are you kidding me? Just absolutely sucker fat one. No chance. I'm going to do the press conference now, and we'll play the Aberdeen game. We'll play the Aberdeen game tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry. On Tuesday. But no. Thinking about it, I was actually thinking about doing a QA, David, because I just looked at your comment, mate. I would love to do a Q&A. I just don't know where the right time to do it is. Do we want to do a Q&A on FM? Or if I did do a FIFA career mode, because it'd be a lot more laid back, should I do it on that? Let me know what you guys want. Leave a comment at the end of the stream in the actual comment section so I can read back and have a look. But I'd absolutely love to do a Q&A. If you guys have got any questions that you do want to ask me, you want to get to know me more, you want to hear about my thoughts on things, then obviously please, just give me a shout. Honestly, I'm more than happy to answer some questions if that's the kind of thing that interests you guys. Let me know. What I'll do then is that will end the stream on the kind of Katic cliffhanger, and then that means that we have a week left of the transfer window to get all that sorted, and then see where we go from there. I'm a bit annoyed that the board don't want to take the 9.25. If I have to do it, that is what I will do, and I'll talk them around it, because I'm pretty sure I have some good sway with them right now. But I'm not particularly happy with £9.25 million either, but I just want to get Massisma in because he looks absolutely belting. So there you go. Right, I'll just do it now. I'll just offer him out, and I'll put unspecified, and let's see what we get in. Hopefully I'll get some negotiable deals in, and I can work from there. But do it on everything. Alright, well, in that case, then what I'll do is in that case, what I will do is I will put out a separate video just stating that I'm going to have a Q&A, and I'll do it on the next episode of my... I'll do it on the next episode of the TYC. I'll do it on the next episode of the 30-year career. So if you guys do have any comments, obviously, wait until I put that video out, and then we will do it there. I'll do it as like my 500 sub thing, because I still haven't really done anything as a special 500 sub thank you. So I'll do a special 500 sub Q&A. How about that? That sound good? Good to me. I'll put the video out there, and then obviously everyone can post whatever questions they do have for me on there. So hopefully that'll get a lot of, well, hopefully people have a lot of questions for me, which would be quite nice. And yeah, obviously, you know, hopefully I can fire some questions back to you guys, because the more I get to know you guys, the absolute better as well, because we're all a big family here. Corny as that sounds. Thank you so much for watching the stream today, guys. It really, really does mean a lot that you all took time out of your Sunday to come and watch me here. Don't know why I said like that. I'm not a Cockney, so absolutely beautiful. But thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It really does mean the world. Like I said, next time we will have the last week of the January transfer window, and we will also have the game against Aberdeen, and we can carry on with the league, and we might even get to our first Europa League game against Spartak Moscow, which will also be exciting. Hopefully we'll be able to beat them. I feel like that is probably the best way forward. Hopefully beat them, get into the finals of the Europa League. Oh, easy. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I shall see you all on Tuesday. There will be obviously videos out. There'll be the Leeds career mode starting, not the Leeds career mode, the Leeds FM save starting probably tomorrow, as well as the return of the 30-year career. So make sure you tune in, watch those, drop a like on this if you have enjoyed it. Until I see you all next time, guys, bye, stay cool.